Ryanair, what size luggage can you take on the plane? First of all, hand luggage. So when you buy your Ryanair ticket, you do get a small bag for free. And this small bag has to be able to go under the seat in front. But you've got to be really careful, especially with Ryanair, because it's way stricter than all the other airlines, that it meets the size and weight requirements. So this bag that you get for free that has to go under the seat, it's essentially a handbag or a small rucksack. If you think you can take one of these on, be really careful. So the exact size requirements for the free bag that goes under the seat are 40 centimeters, so that's the length of the bag, by 25 centimeters, that's the width of the bag, and by 20 centimeters, that's the depth of the bag. So this is a small rucksack, okay? So the length, 40, that's not bad. That's actually a bit bigger than this rucksack here, 40 centimeters. But this is where people get stung. 25 centimeters is actually really freaking small. And then the depth, 20 centimeters, that's actually really good. That's normal across all the airlines, to be honest. 20 centimeters is completely normal. So that's this bit here, 20 centimeters, that's there. So Ryanair, the way that they sting you, you know, the length, that's all right, 40 centimeters, but 25 centimeters width, that's nothing, so you've got to be really careful. Now, for most people, you're gonna have to take more than a small bag onto the plane or a small handbag. So what are the next options? Well, they call it priority and 2 cabin bags. So what that means is you get your little bag that has to go under the seat, plus you get your trolley dolly like this, and we'll talk about the measurements in just a second. So that's your 2 bags, and you get priority boarding as well. So we've already talked about this one, great, but now you're buying this one. What are the size allowances? So the bag must be 55 centimeters, so much bigger now, and that's 55 is there, and that's got to include the wheels and the handles. So 55 by 40 centimeters now, okay? So 40 centimeters, just a tad wider than this bag I've got here. And the depth, again, is still 20 centimeters. So 20 centimeters is there. And there is a weight limit of 10 kilograms on that. So it's quite hard to convey weight in a video, but I'm gonna try. So this is 7.5, that's 2.5, so together that's 10. 10 kilograms there. To get 10 kilograms in a bag like that, you've got to be bringing quite a lot of liquids and heavy stuff. How much does this cost? Well, it starts at £6, but usually, you know, it's quite a bit more than that. Anywhere from 6 to like £30 I usually pay, but it starts at £6 on those sort of cheap, shorter flights, and then it obviously gets more as the flight is longer and depending on demand as well. So second part of this video is talking about the hold luggage to go underneath the plane. Now, just for the sake of the video, I'm going to use this bag to illustrate that, but obviously a hold bag would be much bigger, so I just don't have one to hand right now. But let's go straight into the measurements. Ryanair is a bit different than other airlines. Rather than have a one-size-fits-all model, they divide it up into 2 different options, 10 kilograms or 20 kilograms. So if you need more packing space, you can get a 10 kilogram bag to put into the hold, and this costs between £12.99 and £35.99. The actual price you pay depends on where you're going, how long the flight is. And of course, with all hold luggage, you can put in more liquid than your hand luggage because it's going underneath the plane. They also have a 20 kilogram hold bag, and these set you back between £20.99 and £59.99. Your bag must not weigh more than 20 kilograms. If you do need more room, you can add an additional 3 kilograms weight allowance to your bag. Though this will come with an extra charge, £9 per kilo. So if you go above 20 kilograms, you pay an extra £9 per kilo. And people get stung because Ryanair's 20 kilogram is less than other airlines. So other airlines might be 23, 25 kilos. Ryanair's is 20, pretty low. And so people get stung because they think, oh, it's about 23. They pack the usual amount of stuff, and then they've got to pay an extra £9 for every kilo they go over. Ryanair also stipulates how big these hold bags can be, and they're much smaller than other airlines. It can only be, and it doesn't say which dimensions this is, 120 by another 120, whatever that is, the width, so it could be a square bag, by 80, so that's the shortest measurement, I guess the depth of it. And I just want to stress that 120, most bags will be fine with that. And when you go to check in, I've never seen anyone ever get out a tape measure and really measure it for hold luggage before. But you might find that yours is a tad bigger than that with the wheels and stuff. And it is a hell of a lot smaller than most other airlines. Let's talk about kids. If you are bringing a child who's under 2, they're sitting on your lap, Ryanair does allow the parent to bring an extra baby bag of up to 5 kilograms, measuring the same, 45 by 35 by 20. You can also bring with you 2 items of baby equipment free of charge. The items included in this are booster seats, push chairs, or travel cots. It's important to note that you can only bring these additional items for free if your child is classified as an infant, and on Ryanair, this means they're aged between 8 days and 23 months, basically, if they're under 2. Don't be caught out and assume your little one will be able to sit on your lap. If they're older than that, then they need their own seat. So good to know if you have a baby that you can bring a small extra baby bag. It's smaller than other airlines. If your child is older than 2, they got their own seat, then they're basically an adult in terms of what's allowed, so they can bring in their own little bag to go under the seat in front, and you would need to pay to get one of these in above the plane. Sporting equipment, bigger things. If you're traveling with sporting equipment that won't fit in a suitcase, then you need to pay for space in the hold to avoid any fees on the luggage. So Ryanair are pretty stingy about this, okay? And I'm reading it from here because I don't want to get it wrong. If your goods weigh more than 20 kilograms, you'll be charged that extra £9 for every kilo. So you need to plan ahead, basically, because you'll be paying a lot more. So plan ahead, book in advance, don't wait till the last minute check-in. And with sporting stuff, it all depends on what you're bringing. This video could be really long if I just go through every single thing. So if you are bringing in big sporting equipment, bikes, skis, just go on the website, check the rules and restrictions, and weigh your individual item because it really varies. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this video has been helpful. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment if you have any questions and subscribe for more. I've got these kinds of videos for the different airlines like Wizz Air, Chewy, Jet2. So check those out as well. And if you subscribe, hopefully you'll remember for your next holiday that this playlist exists. It's always worth watching. And I try to keep it updated every year as all these specifications change. I'll see you in the next one.